Good morning, No Finish Line Nation. It is Red Nose Day. I promised my son that I would wear this to kick off my coffee talk today. In light of childhood hunger throughout the world, we all picked up red noses at our Walgreens, and my wife's wearing hers. My son brought his to school, and I'm wearing mine. So Red Nose Day. But I can't really talk very well, so I'm gonna go ahead and take it off for the coffee talk. But just for awareness today, going to have some fun and donate and create an awareness around making sure that we are helping others and investing in others. Okay, so I wanted to reach out to everybody today. Today's Coffee Talk. It is Thursday, May 25th, 2017. Again, the only May 25th, 2017 you're ever going to get. So you want to make the best of it. My coffee talk this morning was a part due on the positivity ratio that we discussed yesterday on NFLN and on Connect, both that were there. So, and what it was is basically an assignment. And if you haven't done it yet, you could still do it. You could do it any day you want to, or even if it's just a day you want some calibration to really kind of see where your mindset's at. Was to basically take a piece of paper or a notepad, split it down in half, put positives on one side, negatives on one side, and every time that you have a thought about yourself, whether it's positive or negative, to immediately write it down before you go to change that thought, to be able to see how many positives and how many negative thoughts that you're having. And got a lot of really good feedback, not for the results wise of it, but just as in the exercise itself, to make sure that we are continuing to invest in ourselves and change our mindset and the way that we think about ourselves. So today is part 2 of that exercise, and really for you to have the ability to be able to really look at how you're looking at yourself. What was your ratio? Was your ratio more positive than negative, or was your ratio more negative than positive? I'll be honest with you, I've done this thing many times for myself. It's a great calibration piece. It's something that really kind of brings my mind frame back forward, where if I'm having bad times, I can really start to lean in on the positive things that I'm doing and the things that I'm investing in myself, right? Well, even yesterday, although I was more positive than negative, but there was a lot of negatives that were laid in there. And I reflected, and I'm like, man, I didn't realize that I was even negative about this or that or those kind of things. Such as my wife going out and buying me some new shirts. She bought me 2 new shirts from Old Navy, brought them back. Immediate first thought in my mind was, I'm not going to be able to fit into those. Second thought was, that color is going to make me look really fat. Third thing that went through my mind is I still need to lose some more weight for me to be able to do it. So 3 negative thoughts in a row that I had within 5 minutes of my wife doing a beautiful grand gesture of buying me some shirts and bringing them back to me to give to me. So it just shows on how often we are so down on ourselves and we just beat ourselves up over and over and over again. It's natural, and it's the direction that we usually move in. So the reason I'm bringing out the part 2 is because as you're reflecting, also take a look at what kind of day you had yesterday. More often not, it doesn't always work this way, but more often not, if you are self-doubting or bashing or anything like that, if you're doing that constantly and you're weighing those more out, your positivity ratio is on the negative side, your day is more likely going to be less successful than what it would be if you were on the positive side. And take a look at yesterday. Did you have a great day, or did you have a ho-hum day? Did you have a bad day, or did you have a great day? Take a look at it and be able to see exactly what that kind of ties into. Now, one of the things that you always hear people say is that your entire day can be changed by one positive thought in the morning versus a negative thought. So what you want to try to do is, if you're going to start doing this moving forward, and calibrate yourself, do it in the mornings. Right before you go to take off, come up with some positive thoughts that you can do or that you can invest in yourself to kick off your day. Like, I'm in this journey. I'm working hard at this. I've tracked 4 days in a row. I've been really busting my rump to be able to do things and make sure things are going really well. I'm proud of myself. Or it's my first day in this journey, and I'm proud of myself just for putting one foot in front of the other and taking the plunge to doing it. Or I'm a great dad, and you know what? My kid gave me a kiss and a hug this morning, and I was able to embrace that moment for me to be able to give him a kiss and a hug and say, I love you very much, and be able to go. And I'm really happy about that, and I'm living in that moment. Think about those kind of things as you're kicking off your day, because you can set the tone for your day for the rest of the rest of the day. So for those of you that did it yesterday, take a look at your list. And then also, now you have some tools in your tool belt to know what your triggers are, what your moments are, what you think of yourself. And if you can change those thoughts, now it's the change portion where I can then say, thank you so much for buying me those shirts. I'm so glad that you did that. That was so thoughtful, beautiful, wonderful. Instead of, I'm gonna look fat in that. Those colors aren't gonna be good on me. They're gonna be too small for me, or anything like that. Change your mindset. Change your thought process of how you are treating yourself. It's so huge, and it's ginormous towards the success of whatever you want to be able to accomplish, health-wise, professionally-wise, anything-wise, okay? So, reflection, what you looked at yesterday or what you might do today or anything like that. Then take a look at what your negatives were and over your positives. Lean in on your positives as being those really big things that you want to be able to park at, to be able to remember. And then take a look at the negatives and say, how could I have changed my conversation with myself on those negative pieces? What could I have done differently? And that way, when it happens again, which it will, you can then say immediately afterwards, nope, I'm going to think about it this way. Nope, I'm going to go that direction because I want to set myself up for success. Okay, so that was part 2 of Coffee Talk. Have a great day today. I'll put it back on just for my son on this Red Nose Day. Create awareness, give back to others. Have a great day, guys, and we will talk to you later. Bye-bye.